Hello, welcome to our class. So far we have discussed atomic structure topic. Today we are going to start a new chapter, following chapter, that is classification of elements or periodic table. Write down the chapter name, classification of elements, classification of elements, classification of elements, and periodic table. And periodic table. And periodic table. So that is our new topic. We are going to start now. So here, students, this is periodic table chapter is very important in chemistry. Why? Because with the knowledge of periodic table, we can able to understand higher classes chemistry. So of course, but this chapter, periodic table chapter, mainly gives the information about classification of elements. Classification of elements. Actually, scientists have found number of elements from 1800 onwards up to now. So here what I am saying, so far we have 119 elements in our chemistry literature. That means we have found 119 elements, and moreover that number is discovery of new elements. That number is increasing day by day. Increasing day by day. For instance, around 1800, we have only 31 elements. We have 31 elements. That means little bit of elements. After 1860, that means around 1860, that number is double. That number is double. So at 1800, we had 31 elements. At 1863, at 1860 or 63, we have 66 elements. Till now, on this day, we have more than 119 elements. And that element number, that means discovery of elements, new elements, increase day by day. Why? Because research is going on every day. That's why discovery of elements also increases day by day. For example, when I was studying 10th standard, on that time I have 103 elements in chemistry. But at this time we have 119 elements. After 100 years, that number is gradually increases. That means we reach 200 elements. So here elements number increases, so that what happens, the understanding of chemistry of different elements is a big task. That means our life is not enough to study each and every element chemistry and their compounds. Is the biggest task. That's why scientists thought that, earlier scientists, they thought, and they made some assumptions. They made some assumptions. For that, they proposed theories. Based on their theories, they were divided elements into groups and periods after exercising and after conducting different experiments, after different theories, they constructed a long form of the periodic table. So that means from that what we can understand. So elements are classified into groups and periods and construct the one table that is called what? Periodic table. Recent table, it is called what? Long form of the periodic table. So what is the reason to construct long form of the periodic table? What is the reason behind that? Why scientists classified elements into groups and periods? Means to simplify the chemistry. To understand the elemental chemistry and compounds chemistry. For that, we have a systematic procedure. What is that? There is a need to classify elements by the so that they constructed. They have given one table that is called periodic table. By that knowledge, we can study chemistry very easily. Okay, so you write down. So far, 119 elements are present in our chemistry subject. In our chemistry field. You write down point by point. In our chemistry field. Moreover, this number increases gradually day by day because research is going on. And young scholars, young scientists would propose, would find new elements. So see students, till the date so far we have how many elements? 119 elements present in our chemistry field. Moreover, this number gradually increases day by day because research is continuation process. It is going on every day, and any scientist, they would find new elements time to time. In every days, around 1800, we have 31 elements. We have 31 elements. 31 elements. But around 1860 year, that number that number could become double. Double. That means the number become double. That means we had 65 elements near. We had 65 elements near. We had 65 elements near. So in olden days, scientists thought that scientists thought that scientists thought that the study of chemistry of elements and their compounds became difficult. So in olden days, scientists thought that the study of chemistry of elements and their compounds become difficult. Why? Because there are huge number of elements, and that number day by day increases. That's why you can study chemistry of each and every element individually. That is the big task. And moreover, we know our life is not enough to understand and study the chemistry. That's why they thought, and they did so many experiments. Finally, they had given some theories about the classification of elements. Students, have you written this point? I want to erase. I want to remove this. Okay, so that number of scientists, so many scientists did experiments and gave different theories like Dobereiner theory, Dobereiner triad theory, Newland law of octaves, Newland scientist, Newland law of octaves, then Mendeleev's periodic law, Mendeleev's periodic law, then last theory, and also important theory, this one, Mosley, Henry Mosley, or simply scientist is Mosley's long form periodic table, and also called modern periodic law, and also it is called modern periodic law. So you write one by one. When we go through this theory, you can easily to understand what is the historical and importance of classification of elements. Do you understand? Do you follow this? Right down. Among all the last two theories are 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 important. Are important. Among these theories, the last two, what is that? Mendeleev's and Mosley theories are very important. We are going to discuss these important theories one by one. Okay, you write the heading Mendeleev's. Mendeleev's. Actually, we have little bit of matter about Mendeleev's. See, Mendeleev's 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 periodic law. Periodic law. See, scientist Mendeleev, scientist Mendeleev's classified elements, classified elements, classified elements based on based on their based on their atomic masses. Based on their atomic masses. You know, atomic masses means A. Atomic masses are mass number represented with letter what? A. You know, already we studied in atomic structure. So he divided Mendeleev's divided elements based on their atomic masses. Atomic masses and proposed periodic table and proposed periodic table proposed periodic table proposed periodic table with groups and periods, but it is incomplete. But it is incomplete. But it is incomplete table. But it is incomplete. But it is incomplete table. But it is incomplete table. Okay. I want to remove this. Have you written? Okay. Even though here one important statement is there, you remember this. In examination, examiner will ask what is Mendeleev's periodic law. There is a chance to ask Mendeleev's periodic law. So I give you what is Mendeleev's periodic law means. He stated that the physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic functions of their atomic masses or atomic weights or atomic masses, whatever, both are right. Atomic weights, nothing but A. So this is called Mendeleev's periodic law. Mendeleev's periodic law. This thing you have to remember. There may be a chance to come in examination. Chance to ask question. What define Mendeleev's periodic law? Mendeleev's periodic law means what I said here. He stated that, or he stated that the physical and chemical properties, of elements are the periodic functions of their atomic weights. First year's close. So this is called what Mendeleev's periodic law. That means in view of Mendeleev's, as per his knowledge, what he had given, so the physical and chemical properties of elements, which in turn depends upon their atomic masses, atomic weights. So atomic weights, atomic masses are the responsible to properties exhibited by that particular element. But actually this is not correct. So later days this theory is ruled out, and the advanced theory, successful theory, mostly theory come into the force right away. This theory would not explain accurately. So it is ruled out. It was ruled out by successful Mosley theory. Successful Mosley theory. Just you write down, you have to copy down. By this theory, you can understand what about the classification and construction of periodic table. What is the necessity to study the periodic table? All those things you understood. All those things you understood. Okay. Then, so actually this is a failed theory. Why? Because Mendeleev's theory could not explain 100% accuracy. That's why this theory was ruled out by Cumming theory. What is that Mosley theory? Comment the light after Mendeleev's. So Mosley theory ruled out Mendeleev's theory. So Mosley, he had explained, and he divided elements and constructed long form of the periodic table, and his table is successful table, and with this table we can understand all the properties. That's why ultimately the successful theory is final theory among all these is Mosley theory. Okay, now we write down the Mosley theory. Mosley. We write down Mosley. Mosley long form of periodic table, and also it is called modern periodic law. Mosley long form of periodic. So he divided elements into 7 groups, into 7 periods, and 18 groups. We divided elements into 7 periods and 18 groups. Proposed or constructed long form of periodic table. So he divided elements into 7 periods and 18 groups and constructed long form of periodic table based on the based on the based on the atomic number atomic numbers atomic number nothing but that atomic number of elements. It is the baseline point of his theory. What he had taken as a standard atomic number, but before him scientists who's that Mendel is considered atomic masses as a standard, but he considered atomic number as a standard. That is the main difference you try to understand. Okay, so you write down we divided elements into 7 periods and 18 groups, constructed a long form of periodic table based on the atomic number of elements. Okay, see, he stated that who is he mostly stated that the physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic functions of not atomic weights, atomic numbers. Atomic numbers. He considered atomic numbers. For classifying the elements, he considered what? Atomic numbers. Atomic numbers. Atomic. So atomic numbers is Z. So this is called Mendel's Mosley periodic. This is called Mosley modern periodic law. This is called Mosley modern periodic law. This is called Mosley modern periodic law. Have you written this? Write down. Mosley gave importance to valency electronic configuration of elements while classifying the or while constructing the table. This thing you have to remember, very important point. Mosley gave importance valence electronic configuration. What he considered as an important valence electronic configuration of elements while constructing modern periodic table. While constructing modern periodic table, he had taken as a standard what is that electronic configuration, valence electronic configuration taken as a standard. You know already valence cell, you know the electrons present in valence cell called valence electrons, and that configuration is called valence electronic configuration. Okay, this is the discussion what so far we are studying, this discussion which is historical importance. Why we divided elements as into groups and periods, and what is the necessity to establish the periodic table. So entire that importance known by this thing. Okay, I want to remove this, the above part. See, write modern periodic table contains 7 periods, 7 periods, and 18 groups. 18 groups. So you write down horizontal rows. Horizontal rows are called periods. So how many periods are present in table? 7 periods. Horizontal rows are called periods. How many periods we have? 7 periods. That thing you have to remember. Vertical columns are called groups. How many groups we have in our long gamma period? 18 groups. Okay. So I want to remove this. Okay, completed. See, this table mainly divided into four blocks. They are S block, comma B block, comma D block, comma F block. Okay, this table mainly divided into four blocks. What are those four blocks? S block, B block, D block, A block. So I give you rough table picture here. Rough table picture I give you. Later we will discuss in detail. You don't bother about. Okay. Just we move forward. We will understand very easily. So here I give you rough table. See, this periodic table looks like this. This table would be like this, you know. Table would be like this. Just you can draw this roughly. Okay. Periodic table looks like this. So the here you remember this type of rows, horizontal rows, this rows we call it what? Periods. This rows we call it periods. So vertical column, these are called vertical columns. These are nothing called groups. Groups means vertical columns. These are VC. VC means vertical column. These are horizontal rows. HR means horizontal rows. Horizontal lines are called what periods? Vertical columns are called groups. Like this table having 7 horizontal rows, nothing but 7 periods. 18 vertical columns, nothing but what? 18 groups. Okay. So and table having 4 blocks, divided into 4 blocks. So complete left part. Try to observe and listen carefully. Complete left part of this table is S block. This is called what? S block. You know, this is S block. S block. Complete right part. This right part is called what? You know, P block. This is correct. So in between S and P block, this is called what? You know, D block. Under the table we have which block? It is F block. F block. Just you mention roughly. Later we will study in a clear manner. We will study what are S block, P block, D block, and elements. All those things we will discuss in detail, in depth. Okay. You write on this. Completed. Good, very good. Okay. Today class I conclude here. I stop here. Remaining part will continue in next class. Thank you.